Why, hello there everyone, I'm the Kumo Sensei, and today we're talking about Hayao Miyazaki, Studio Ghibli, and their latest film, The Boy and the Heron, which the last time we talked about this movie and whatnot, when it was coming out, was that it was called How Do You Live? But the proper title now is The Boy and the Heron, and honestly, there was a bit of talk around it because there was little to no advertising or promo or anything of the sort that is announcing this anime or anime film coming to theaters. But yeah, it's out in theaters now, and it's doing pretty well. It's doing better than I expected, actually. And honestly, I like to be proven wrong, because you learn something, and you get humbled. Yes, I'm getting humbled. But yeah, without further ado, guys, it's pretty nice to see this movie do well, but let us check out this information, and let us see the news about this. Let's go. Alright everybody, here we are. Let's go. The Boy and the Heron anime film records biggest opening weekend for Hayao Miyazaki ever. The 4-day holiday weekend comes in at 2.149 billion yen. This article is written by Daryl Harding, so there goes credit, where credit is due, and let us continue. Hayao Miyazaki's The Boy and the Heron anime film opened over the past weekend, finally concluding the 10-year wait for the next film from the highly acclaimed and influential anime director. This anticipation converted cleanly over to box office performance, bringing in a whopping 2.14 billion yen. Which is 15.45 million US dollars, over the 4-day holiday weekend, with 1.35 million tickets sold, marking the biggest opening weekend for a Miyazaki directed film ever. And oh boy, oh man, that is so great to hear. Studio Ghibli, man, when they make something by Hayao Miyazaki, you know it's good. And so yeah, this was pretty much the only thing we ever gotten in terms of advertising or promo, which was pretty much this visual here of The Boy and the Heron, which at the time was called How Do You Live? But yeah, the official title is The Boy and the Heron. And I can't believe it's doing so well. That is crazy. This one is going into the history books, yo. Watch, 5 to 7, maybe 10 years from now, when people talk about Studio Ghibli, I'm going to be talking about this like yesterday as a part of history, because we're living in it, guys. Though when broken down into the usual 3-day weekend box office and the historic 2-day openings, which was more common prior to the mid-2010s, The Boy and the Heron has opened on par with previous Miyazaki-directed films. From Friday to Sunday, The Boy and the Heron grossed 1.626 billion yen, which is approximately 11.76 million US dollars. The only other Miyazaki-directed film to open on Friday in the past was Spirited Away in 2001, with an opening weekend of 1.614 billion yen, while the highest 2-day opening was Howl's Moving Castle in 2004, with 1.48 billion yen. This does make The Boy and the Heron the biggest 3-day opening for Miyazaki of all time. IMAX announced yesterday that The Boy and the Heron was the highest grossing opening weekend in Japan ever, at 1.7 million US dollars, where the film opened on 44 screens across the country, the first Studio Ghibli film to open simultaneously across the premium format. Though without actuals in yen, it's difficult to know if the Ghibli-made film outgrows Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba the movie, Mugen Train's 2.3 million US dollars from 38 screens. Under the Japanese title How Do You Live, Miyazaki's latest film, The Boy and the Heron, was released in Japan on July 14th. G-Kids announced the same day the company acquired the North American distribution rights to the film, slated for a theatrical release later this year. And the article pretty much ends here, guys. So essentially, G-Kids is going to be the one that's going to be distributing and releasing this in American theaters. And I cannot wait, because man, if it's doing this good already, I have high hopes. And man, I'm going to be honest, when it came to the advertising, even Hayao Miyazaki himself said he was worried about, the little to no advertising. But man, the director though, the president, I believe, Toshio something, I forgot his last name, but Toshio, man, that guy, he made the right call. That was a risky move. It was high risk, high reward. And I'm guessing that was, it paid off for certain. But then again though, guys, this is Studio Ghibli and Hayao Miyazaki, guys. We're talking about OGs and legends here. I'll be honest, if any other movie or anime film tried to do this or little to no advertising, I don't really think it will sell well. But since it's Studio Ghibli's name behind it and Hayao Miyazaki directing it, it had momentum coming in, to be fair. But without further ado, too much you guys think about this overall. To me, what do you think about if any other anime film has done the same level of little to no promo? Do you think there'll be the same success? because in this case, Studio Ghibli has already been known as, making great movies, and Hayao Miyazaki's legendary art style. That guy's a legend, by the way. But I'll let you know what everybody thinks about that. So without further ado, I'm the Kumo Sensei. I upload every single day. I do daily amazing uploads. So please, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay updated to whenever I upload here on the channel. I upload every single day, so please feel free to do so, and stick around everybody. And also, follow me on my IG and my Twitter, and join us on the Discord. Links to everything is down below. And also, stop by whenever I live stream. I'll live stream anytime between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. United States Eastern Time. And yeah, with that, that's really about it. See.